Hello there, beautiful friends. Welcome back to Arcane Alchemy. On this channel, I co-create with Source Consciousness to bring you all the alchemical codes of transmutation that are going to help you become the most actualized, individualized version of yourself. And that means the highest, truest version of you. Learning that no one else's opinions are relevant to how you get to show up in your life. No one else's beliefs, limitations have to apply to you. You get to decide. This is your life, and you are a co-creator, an extension of source consciousness that came to play and be limitless. You are a limitless, creative, divine being. And today we're going to talk about how you get time to bend for you. Because my friend, time is not linear. You've been lied to. We've been taught that it moves in one linear direction. But really, all timelines, across all spaces, dimensions, realities, all of the versions of you, across the multiverse, all of your past lives, all of your future lives are all happening right here, right now, simultaneously. So, how do you master time? How do you get time to work with you and for you? It starts with slowing down, tuning back into the simple pleasures of life, like petting a kitty in the sun. Look at this. Look how sweet she is. Look how sweet she is. Tiggy, tiggy, tiggy. Tiggy. It's about noticing when the universe gifts you beautiful little trinkets, little signs. This is the second hagstone I've found while being here in France. Nowhere near water. It's about opening yourself to the field of new possibilities. It's about slowing down to speed up. And about speaking to time as its own entity, as its own consciousness. Start to view things differently. Start to question everything that you've been taught to believe is true. Especially like the bigger the emphasis that there's been on it from society, especially notice those things, those beliefs, those limitations. And ask, is it serving you to view that situation or have that perspective or hold that belief? Is it serving you? Does it feel good? Does it feel freeing for you? Does it feel expansive, or do you feel restricted? And know that the more that you speak, your words are calling in new resonance fields or keeping you entrapped in old timelines, old stories, old beliefs. The more that you say, I don't have time to do this, or I don't have the energy to do X, Y, or Z, you are limiting yourself. You are allowing yourself to be restricted. One of my favorite mantras with time is, I have all the time in the world. There's nothing more important for me to do than what I'm doing right here, right now. Speak that aloud to yourself. I have all the time in the world. I don't need to rush. I don't need to worry. I don't need to stress. I don't need to be anxious. The universe is constantly working everything for my highest good. I am a magnet for all that I desire to create, and I have all the time in the world. Time loves to work with me and for me to co-create the life of my dreams, to manifest my truest destiny. How does that feel when you speak those type of affirmations, those types of mantras, versus, I don't have time to do that. I'm too tired to do that. There's not enough time in the day. Limitations. Stop playing small. Just because something's true for someone else doesn't mean it has to be true for you at all. And it can be true for them. That's perfectly fine. Being able to hold that space of neutrality and allow that everyone is having, and understand that everyone is having their own experience and consciousness, and whatever point they are in their journey on the spiral back to knowing themselves is perfect and beautiful for them at this time. But for you, you get to decide in each moment how you want to show up. What do you want to create? What vibration, what resonance do you want to hold in this moment, right here, right now? Because everything is happening simultaneously, which means that you can align yourself to a different timeline at any point. Each decision, each word, each thought sends a ripple into the cosmos and affects the types of opportunities, the types of people that are going to come into your field. And I have noticed this in my own life. It's crazy. Sometimes when I am in a little bit lower vibration, when I'm not feeling as good, or this doesn't happen as much anymore, but a few months ago, I was getting out of the hospital and I was in a really just mood, like bad mood. I was not operating in my truest, highest self. And normally I have amazing experiences with Uber drivers. Like normally, like it's no problem and whatever. But the Uber driver I got was an asshole and was trying to charge me extra for this errand that I had to run that I had already plugged in. And it was this whole thing. It made me feel really uncomfortable. And when I got home, I realized I had the consciousness to realize that I attracted that because of my vibration. The vibration that I was operating on in that moment called in that type of experience. So begin to notice, identify your limiting thoughts and beliefs. Notice where you're restricting yourself. And slow down. There's no need to rush. The more that you learn to slow down and be present and really ground into the present moment in gratitude and connect with your breath and your body, you will be mind blown at the way that time bends for you. It bends to your will, and you don't have to be domineering with it. That's the beautiful thing about co-creating with everything around you, is it's not a domineering, assertive, authoritative type of energy. It's just resonance. It's just speaking your truth. I have all the time in the world. Time loves to work with me and for me to create and manifest everything that I desire, everything I dream of. Breathe into that. Take a moment. Seriously, close your eyes and sit with that. And like, I have all the time in the world. When you wake up every morning, instead of checking your phone immediately, instead of rushing and being like, oh, like I have to get up and I have to do this and I have to do this, take literally 1 minute and take a deep breath, a deep cleansing breath, stretch. I open my field to new possibilities. I am a limitless, creative, divine being. I'm a magnet for everything I desire to attract, and time loves to work with me and for me. Breathe into that. Invite that type of energy into your day, because when you set your energy field, when you set the resonance of your body and your vibration at that from the moment you wake up, your entire day changes. You're setting yourself on a different type of trajectory, one where there's peace, one where you feel joyful and balanced, one where anxiety begins to neutralize because you're not fractalizing yourself into the future, into the past. You're not worried about having enough time. You know that you have all the time in the world to do exactly what you need to do today, that the universe has already provided everything that you need. All you have to do is just show up. Show up in your joy. How much magic can you be today? How much magic can you see? How much magic can you co-create with everything around you? Because you are the magic. You are the secret ingredient to your most magical life. And this is how you alchemize your life. This is how you step into that role of being a divine alchemist, of being a conscious creator. Instead of taking a passenger seat in your life, you are now actively driving the car. And there doesn't have to be a destination. You can just enjoy the scenery as you go. Just follow the flow. Become the time bender and watch the magic unfold. If you found this helpful, please like, share, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content all about alchemy, magic, mysticism, whatever else I feel like sharing. Until next time, be the magic.